Hey there everyone, it's AJ Van Rixtel and I am back with another video. And on today's video, rather than being at my table, I am actually on my laptop. So today what the plan is to start doing a bit of, well, some designs to my book cover for the sequel to A Collision of Worlds. So as you can see here, this is the first one that I've had a go at doing, and I'm just getting to grips with like the layouts and using the computer to add the grey tones and things like that. So I just thought I would do the next one and go through that now. Okay, so to create a new canvas, I'm just going to click on new. Now the program that I am using is Studio Paint Pro, and this is just the program that I feel most comfortable with. It allows me to do some like the drawing side of things as well. Now I already have a book size for the two different sizes, for the width and the height, which is in centimeters. I'm going to want to do just a few changes to this, which then snaps it back to being a custom one, and I would want that in color as well, and I've got that there. So yes, units in centimeters, there we go. So I'll just name this A cow B2 T IP, and then I will also have cover 002. So I've got that all set up there now for that. We're going to actually save this preset as book size 2, so that I've got that and I don't have to keep going back in to do that. I've set it at 120 resolution just because I think that will be okay. They're going to be quite simple book covers. They're not actually too in depth, and you'll see some of the things that I've done already before, which I've taken from the first book cover that I did, so I'm not having to do as much as what I did originally when I first started doing my book. So I've got the blank screen here, so let's load up some of the images for this. But I'm just going to import the images that I want to use, and now I need to find where these are and I will get those uploaded. Okay, so I have here the image now that I'm going to use. I am ready to start applying a few bits of colour to it. Now I want to keep it as simple as possible because it's for the book cover, and I've kind of got like this sort of silhouette-esque sort of thing going with it. So it's probably not going to have the eye or the mouth when I'm done with it. So what I'm first going to do is, I think I'll show you quickly. So this is a raster layer. Before it was a image material layer, which meant that I wouldn't have been able to have gone on top of it or anything like I wouldn't have been able to have drawn on top of it unless I had done another layer. I made some amendments of the actual image around here just so that it could be rounded off a little bit. So let's start by creating another layer and naming that knife hair colour, or knife hair should I say, and we'll go there. So to do this, I'm just going to zoom in using the scrollable view. I'm going to use the magic wand tool now. I'm on the layer for knife's hair, and I'm just going to select the areas of hair which are going to need to be shaded in. So it's just going to take a few moments to do that. Now you just got to remember to be sure to get all of the bits there, because otherwise you end up with little white bits. Now let's have a look and make sure that I have got everything. There will be a bit there. See, because I've done this before already, I already know where these bits are likely to be. So Now I should have everything, I believe. So if, oh, I know what's going to happen here. This is going to be not captured. There we go. Okay, so that should be everything that would need to be done. And let's go down there. Zoom out a little bit. There we go. Okay, now I'm just going to get the fill tool. I want to have a slight bit of colour on this, but I want to have it as close to black as possible. So you see here, I'm just going in and filling it in, just to signify the dark hair. So if I go selection, deselect, you see there, it's now there. But if you notice, there are these little white marks, which means that I have forgotten to do a step. And you see here, I've missed there and missed there. So if I control, go back, deselect everything, go back, and then capture the bits that I haven't already captured. There was a little bit over here. I'm not quite sure how that actually happens there. And so let's go back. So now we're here again, back at the beginning, as it were. So now if I head on back and click select, expand selected area, put in 2, you'll see the difference in there. I think that was a little too dark anyway, so I just want to go back up and get a bit more there. And then if that looks like it's going to be everything. So if I then go selection, deselect, yes, you see there, it does that. Now if I apply just a little bit of transparency, makes it a little bit lighter, and then you can see the line work come through there. Now you can start adding more and more layers, but because this is for the book cover, I want to just keep these tones simple and basic. So I don't want it to be too strong, like with detail and things. I just want it to be the book cover. I want it to look a little bit flat and silhouette like. So knife skin. We'll go on to the skin now, and it's going to get the same. The skin is going to get exactly the same treatment as did the hair. I'll grab that. There's not as much skin as there was hair. Now what I'm going to do, I am going to leave my options open with regards to the mouth, so that I can see what would be better. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to close off the mouth. Just make that a bit better. Close off the mouth. Actually, Control Z. If I do this, like so, that will then close off the mouth. And then I'm going to also do the same with the eyes. Change this to skin with features. With features. There we go. And then I make another one, skin without features. And then I will close this off. And that looks a bit freaky, but no, I want that. Oh, no, I don't want that on there. I don't want that. Do I want that? No, I want that one because that's the one I'm going to use. Get rid of the hair. Right, and then if I come back in with this one, use this to remove the mouth. If I get a bigger one, that'll be better. Just do this. Like that. Then I've got my options open, and you'll see in a minute what I mean by that. just means that I can then check what I want to do. And then I can come in with this, fill that, and then I shall do this. So you see there, it's now got no eyes, but if I take that one, oh, not that one off, take this one off and then add that one, I can have a look and have a bit of a play around with that. The next section is going to be the clothes. Looking as I want it to look. So if I do this, you can then see that there. I'm not sure whether or not. So if I copy this, copy duplicate layer, right, and do one of these, and just rename that knife profile without outline, then what I can do is have a look and see what happens if I erase this. So that's not going to let me erase it. Is that it's a raster layer, so why isn't it letting me? I know why it's not letting me do that, because I need to do this. Why isn't it erasing that? I know why. The reason why it wasn't letting me erase was because I still had this here. So I need to select, deselect, and now it will let me erase. Or not. Ah, there we go. Okay, so that now means that I need to do another skin layer as well to do this. It's just I want to try and make it as silhouette-y as possible, so I don't want any of the I don't want any of this detail in there. If I could do that now, if I can make it so that I can do 3 test book covers in one, that's like even better. It means less work for me, and I'm gonna keep this though. I think it will need this just as that definition there, but things like these lines here, these lines here, these lines, these lines and stuff can go. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish off that bit, and then hopefully we can have a look and see some of the different variation. Here are the final images. As you can see, I've managed to do 4 from just doing that one bit of work, and I've managed to do 1 with features in grayscale, 1 with features in colour, and then 1 without features in grayscale and 1 without features in colour, which now means that I can make some sort of variation on the various different book covers that I would like to try and do with these images. I'll do the same for the second character that I'm going to do, but I'll probably do that as a bit of a time lapse in a next video. And then on the third and final video, because I've decided this will be a 3-parter series, I will start to do some different layouts using typeface as well. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Ta-ra!